kind of can't really imagine what the rest of my uni would have been like if I didn't come here.
It's everything I expected and much, much more.
That's their big surprise, how much we do see here.
I don't think I would have learnt half the things that I did, even just about people, about communities, and also about medicine and how it operates. When we first got here, we were welcomed like we'd kind of never experienced before. The Mayor held an event for us with lots of really important members of the community, which was really, really lovely. Here we had the opportunity to do some work on one of the doctor's farms, which was extremely cold, but very fun. We were kind of looking at the dangers of some of the tools and things like that, which I guess when you're in a rural area in emergency, it's really important to understand how some of those injuries can occur.
I've had so much fun in Lismore. It's so close to the beaches, it's so close to different rainforests, and the clinical experience that I get is really great as well. My GP placement was the first placement I had up here, and that was probably the best placement I've had at med school. It was really interesting to see how a rural GP works, which is very different to a city GP. They do a lot more diverse things as a rural GP than a city GP does.
It's well known that students that go on rural placements perform well academically, and I think that's for a number of reasons. Often when we have tutorials and things, there's small student to teacher ratios, which is obviously really beneficial, and we also get opportunities to be taught at the bedside by registrars and consultants as well. And I think you get forced into an environment where you have to be independent and you're accountable, so your communication skills sort of go up so much, which is really important, and you don't get left behind in a crowd in a big city hospital.
Lismore Base Hospital is a really big hospital with lots of different specialties and lots of different services. So you do get a good immersion into specialties and different kind of niche things as well.
It's very common that people think if they come to a regional hospital that they don't see such a diverse mix of medicine, and they think a lot will get shipped out to the big centres. But at Lismore, because we've got so many staff specialists now in all specialties, we've got this really good facility, we're able to treat more patients locally, so they get a great range of different patients, different medical conditions.
I've had my oncology placement while up here, and so dealing with lots of different patients is quite difficult. But one patient in particular was a 19-year-old boy, and he was very difficult to deal with for me emotionally, just being so young and kind of being like me.
It's a really nice community as well, and I didn't really know anyone when I moved up here, and through the beach, surfing, it's actually how I've met all my friends, and that's a big support group for me as well. Being a medical oncologist, it's tough. I know a lot of specialties are tough, but we have to say are breaking bad news pretty often and giving a lot of ourselves to each patient, and I've always needed exercise as my downtime, and having the ocean on my doorstep is definitely how I, at the end of the day, just relax.
Because we all live together, it's a great stress relief to just sit around and talk with each other, play a game with my roommates when I get home. I've had such great support from not only my friends where we live all together, but also at the staff.
I think learning medicine in the context of an actual community makes a massive difference. You kind of understand what you need to do to fill the needs of that community, and not just on a level of actually practicing medicine, but also sort of serving people, which I think is a really important thing as a doctor, because you just have to have that level of empathy. Being here has made me more comfortable in accepting opportunities that aren't just necessarily where I grew up, and sort of taking them on and learning as much as I can from them.